And also, the longer we stay lower, the average kind of gets closer to where we are. So if Bitcoin stays now in this mid 50s range for another 3 months, that average will be starting to be crossed soon. I mean, you also don't want to
Yeah.
stay low too long, right?
Right, but we could stay here for months potentially before it would realistically catch up. Because I mean, I mean, like, we could probably be here for 2 months, and we're still just above it. I mean, because if it's a function of the last 20 weeks or 21 weeks for the EMA as well. And so if we're sort of just hanging out at these prices that are just above it, I mean, historically, that's been really the one of the best times to buy Bitcoin if it holds. I mean, obviously, there's a huge if there, but that's the risk you take, right? I mean, no one really fully knows if it's going to hold. We didn't know that it was going to hold in September, but we did say that if it does hold, and there's a reasonable chance it does, considering that we think the cycle is going to lengthen, right? I mean, we're sort of taking this market cycle theory stuff and saying, look, we don't think the cycle's over. We do think Bitcoin's going to keep trending higher with time. Therefore, there is a good probability here that we are not heading into a 1 to 2 year bear market, but that we just had a 3 to 6 month lull in the market. We need to hold the line at the 20-week, and then we should be off to the races. And, so far, this cycle, from what I can tell, the first half of this cycle looks like 2013, the first leg of 2013. It's certainly possible that the second half of this cycle emulates what happened in 2017, right? Where it just sort of goes above the 20-week 30-40% and then comes back down to hold it as support. And we just keep doing that for a while.
And if it drops below 50 and stays there for a week or two, you become alarmed because then that's breaking that
Yeah, I
SMA.
mean, yeah, the problem with it going below those values are that altcoins bleed. We know that altcoins bleed against the US dollar if Bitcoin's going down, but the more important thing is that they're going to bleed against Bitcoin, right? So at that point, it's like, do you really want to sit on extremely large altcoin positions if someone's like 90% altcoins, which they shouldn't be, I don't think. But if you were like 100% altcoins or something, you have to look at the data and say, look, when Bitcoin's below the 20-week SMA, altcoins get absolutely destroyed against Bitcoin during that phase. We've seen it happen plenty of times in the past. And so that's sort of like what the alarming thing you want to look out for. If that happens, then be careful with altcoins.